This is not take 3 of the reality rundown.
Rundown rewatch. Yeah, no, we're
it's
not.
It's not a rewatch.
It's not. It's not a rewatch. It's a rundown or a recap. Call it what you will. Don't call it late for dinner. Yeah, this is only like this isn't even like our third time doing it.
Yeah.
We don't even have any tech issues.
It's not like the first time we did this, it got interrupted, and the second time we did this, Rodecaster stopped.
Yeah, we had no sound. It's not like it
Rodecaster
didn't record.
and Bran are protesting the Bachelorette.
We're up against it here.
We're really trying.
We're pushing
Holly, Beth Ann, whoever else is listening besides the 3 of you, we're trying our best.
Really pushing through here, like up mountains, carrying boulders on our back.
If any of you would like some footage of Brian and I completely muted
for over an hour talking about the Bachelorette, it exists or does it? I don't know.
In our defense, all of the lights were on the Rodecaster.
Yeah, it looked like we were recording, but anyway, it's worth it though, because this is.
We just apparently really love talking about episodes 1 and 2 of the Bachelorette.
It wants us to get it right.
Okay, let's run through this. We have now done so much show prep.
So much.
Okay.
More prep than ever.
I'm going to run through. You gave your opinions on night 1.
Yeah, I talked through. I did a video on my thoughts on
Great.
episode 1.
In our previous episode, you told me your thoughts, but we don't need to do that. I'm caught up. They're caught up.
You know where I stand.
I'll run through my thoughts.
Let's hear your thoughts on episode 1, season 20, Bachelorette.
Yeah. For the people out there, I used to be an avid watcher, watched all the seasons up until Colton season. And then night 1 of Colton season, it was just one too many jokes about him being a virgin. I think every contestant out of the limo made a joke about it, and I said, hard pass, find better material.
That's what he would say.
Hard pass. Yes, and then we did talk about, I would like somebody to fact check. I think Colton had a TV show on Netflix, because after his very dramatic season, he came out as gay, and I think he's married now.
That's fascinating.
I think he had a docu-series on Netflix.
Yeah, that's good terminology. That's fascinating. I had no clue about any of that stuff. And,
so much drama, and
love to hear more about that.
Good for him. Live your best life.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, so night 1, I thought we did a great job. Not a lot of gimmicks coming out of the
limo, yeah.
Nobody showed up on horses or in costume or sat in a box for 3 hours.
That's great. Yeah, they already used that trick. It was rainy too, so hopefully that worked in the favor.
Yeah, maybe they were just trying to be like, all right, we don't have time for this.
Yeah, move it along.
Yeah, get inside. So if it could just rain every night 1, I'm a fan of that.
Yeah, very nice.
See,
I thought it was a little gimmicky though, because I have not been a big watcher of these, and to me, I was like, what? These guys are like doing a lot of weird stuff, but it's good to have that perspective that it's not normal. It's usually overboard. It's usually more, and this is pretty tame. So, all right, that feels pretty good.
How many coin flips did it take for you to realize that Erin B's coin was
the coin? The trick coin is infuriating. Immediately. I think his first line was heads. We're gonna get married. Tails, I go home, or something like that. It's like
she was like, oh boy,
it's all on the line here. That was infuriating, and he just did not let up on that pedal of
Took
the
her
fake
into
one.
night 2 to figure that out.
Yeah.
Real quick, my top contestant was Joey.
So after episode 1, you had a top. You had a number 1.
Right out of the limo, it was Joey.
Oh, it was always Joey.
He just came out with some good energy, looked real cute.
What was his gimmick?
He's just a tennis pro.
Oh, he's a tennis pro.
I didn't have notes about a gimmick. I
don't know what he did.
I think he just came out, looked cute, talked about his family, and went inside.
Sure. No, did he do something from Hawaii? Oh, he did the flower thing on the ear. That's what he did.
That was cute.
Yeah.
Oh,
good
and the whole
move.
if you move it to the other ear, you're taken.
Yeah, you're taken. Yeah.
I really hope I can be the one.
Oh, he's gonna move that thing as soon as he can. Oh, yeah, that's your thing.
I forgot. So Brian said that he's hoping John is the next. If John doesn't win, that he's the next Bachelor.
Yeah.
I said I'm kind of hoping Joey doesn't win. I do not want him to be the Bachelor. He can just slide into my DMs and give me a shout.
He'll be all taken care of.
Yeah.
Okay, so he'll come move to Greenville.
Yeah, if you want to come to Greenville,
join the office.
Put a flower in my hair.
Sure.
I'm here.
Hear that, Joey? Yeah. John is my pick. John, I don't know where he's from. Fortune Cookie. Yeah, he had that
NYC,
great
data scientist.
Yeah.
Data,
mate.
Data scientist. Yeah, and then.
So
I'm really sad that there's no audio on our Spencer bit.
I was gonna say, should we try to recreate it? We did a really funny bit about.
We made it into episode 2 without talking about Spencer.
Yeah. which is unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Because right out of the limo, I was like, this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what his deal was. He just gave me red flags immediately. He made me uncomfy.
Were you as uncomfy as he felt, do you think? Because he looked like he felt super uncomfortable there.
See, I thought about that. He doesn't think he's uncomfy.
Oh, he thinks he's just playing it cool?
He's nailing it.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I hope so, because that explains a lot.
there is a little confessional he gives where he doesn't quite say, I'm nailing it, but it's something along those lines where he's like, I crushed it.
That is so
great.
great.
I was like, oh, you think you're doing great
Spencer.
here. I think it's when he told her that he had a son, and she like took it well, and he was like, yeah, I'm in now. And I was like, oh, boy.
Yep.
So he does not think that he is coming off weird, and I...
Got news for him.
Yeah, and I do want to clarify, not necessarily that it's weird, but the way they're playing it is that it's like that he is either drunk or just super awkward. Like they're playing it for laughs.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
Part of me wondered if he had some sort of like social affect.
Yep.
Not quite a disorder, but like some sort of social thing. But they never once talk about it, and they just kind of play him as like he's the uncomfortable one. And so, I don't know.
Yeah.
He just made me uncomfortable.
I think everybody had similar feelings on Spence.
So, yeah, night one. Other notes that I had, I loved that the brother was the surprise guest, and it wasn't some rando.
That they're adding,
Shocker, we're adding 26. Like, no one likes that. Though I would rather a random person show up night one, because they do a lot, add a random person halfway through the season.
Yeah, I'm hoping they don't do
that's
this.
Really tough.
Yeah, it's no fun for anyone. Except that person.
Except for that person who gets to skip all the
the hard work.
And just like show up.
Just drop in.
I thought the undercover bit was a little unnecessary.
Yeah, I think so.
But I thought it was funny because on Jesse's season of The Bachelor, he had a friend go undercover as a contestant to give him inside information.
Good callback then.
Yeah,
maybe
so I
it's
just
his
thought it was
idea.
Jesse being like, someone should go undercover.
Yeah, I got an idea, guys.
Yeah. So good for Jesse, bring that about. The whole drama with the brother and Brayden, dumb.
So dumb. I thought the same thing. Like, this is totally useless. He's
like,
excited.
Brayden was just excited.
Let him be excited.
Just, like, to have all the anxiety and nerves of night one and to have it validated by the Bachelorette, like, why wouldn't you be excited?
Yeah, what's the big deal?
You know,
let the guy live.
It wasn't like he came in and started objectifying her or anything. Like,
just having a good old time.
So,
he's on spring break. Let him have some fun.
I think they got to the end of the night and the brother was like, I've got nothing.
Yeah, they all seem great.
These dudes seem respectful of women. What am I going to do? And they were like, would you say Brayden was cocky? And he was like, yeah, I would say that.
Yeah, so, maybe they coached him up a little bit.
Yeah, but she keeps Spencer. And we did have a little bit of disagreement. For the folks listening, which is again, Holly, the fan.
Yep, the three of you.
We're gonna rate Jesse.
Oh,
he useful or not? And we had a disagreement, so we will discuss this a little bit. I thought useless.
You thought Jesse was totally useless as a host.
I remember him introducing the night, and I remember him coming into the stupid bit of like, this is your funnel rose. We got it, Jesse. We've been watching the same plate.
Yeah.
You did a slow zoom in on it. We're aware.
Yeah.
Stay behind there and just do your thing. This episode could have run completely seamlessly without him.
Yeah, because we're gonna keep track of this throughout the season. Each episode is Jesse useless or useful, and at the end of it, hopefully we'll know one way or the other definitively if we need him or not. Yeah. And the first episode,
ABC's gonna listen in, take some notes.
Take these important notes.
His contract is on the line.
That's right. Everything he's ever worked for on the line. Yeah. So he'll either get a thumbs up or thumbs down, negative or positive, and we'll keep track of this. So you say totally useless, big negative one, thumbs down. I gave him a positive thumbs up because I thought it's the first step. He's introducing people. He's moving things along. He's making sure Charity's comfortable. He's trying to like ask her questions and get her feelings and stuff. So I kind of gave him a pass and said, I'll give him a point for night one. So
he said 0.
So we decided we'll add our numbers together to come up with his current rating. And right now, 1 plus -1 is 0.
Yeah, he's at
Just
0.
Did that quick math.
So I guess right now his contract would be renewed because he's not totally useless.
Yeah. He's standard.
They might need him.
Right.
So,
He's like meeting expectations, basically, is a 0.
Yeah. And then we were just going to do a quick little check on if we did anything fancy while watching.
Yep.
And I had purchased some rosé champagne and chocolates at the Dublin airport.
Fancy.
So since I was watching 3 hours of Bachelorette in one night, I treated myself.
Treat yourself. That is fancy.
You had a seltzer.
I had orange seltzer, maybe 2.
Whoa,
yeah,
you didn't mention that last time.
I might have cracked
Guys,
into a second.
I'm glad that we are redoing this because now I'm getting new information.
The real info, yeah, the scoop here.
Wow.
I was a little nervous to say I had more than one, but I think I had 2 seltzers. No snacks, unfortunately, and maybe
seltzers on an empty stomach.
Yeah, how about that? So going forward, I think I'm gonna have to have something to contribute at some point. So I will maybe have a snack and a fancy drink at some point.
We just keep trying to outdo each other and just.
Oh yeah.
A bottle
We're
of brandy.
Flying in like liquor from another country. Yeah. Oh man. All right. So and we had some kissing in the first one. I went through that in my little recap.
4 kisses.
And we both agreed. Aster Rick agrees. Aaron B with his coin trick
It doesn't
kiss.
count.
I wouldn't count it. It seems
You
like
tricked her into kissing you.
Totally. It wasn't against her will, but it was just a Weasley way of getting into it.
Was it 100% free will?
Right. Well, maybe she felt obligated. Like, well, it's magic.
If I say no, it's awkward. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You do put her in a weird position.
And this is something we talk about in our previous episode that will never see the light of day. We don't get a lot of Charity's personality yet, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
If she wanted to or not. I don't quite think she's the kind of person who would kiss someone against her will.
No, I think she likes to kiss. Like, I think she feels close. She kissed a lot. I think she likes it. I think she feels close.
I mean, if you're feeling that vibe,
yeah, go for it. I guess go to town, and she definitely.
I mean, Charity, when else in your life are you going to get this opportunity to kiss that many?
That's true.
Men?
That's another good point. It's like just go all the way for it. Yeah,
I was feeling a little bit of a vibe check.
Take advantage of that.
Again, Joey.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good thing too. Like, if the kiss is weird, it's like you'd probably want to know sooner than later.
Yeah.
Like if you're not connecting with them. So good for her. Keep it up. All right. Anything else from one standout that we need to cover? Episode 1.
She kept Spencer, and I can't believe it.
Yeah, that was a shocker.
That was a total producer move.
Whew. They're like, let's see what this guy's got. Yeah. Let's let him run. Let that horse run a little bit.
Spoiler alert: he goes home in episode 2.
Speaking of episode 2.
Yeah. I know it was small detail.
Oh, you just flipped the page on your paper, your notebook here.
I have notes here.
Written
this
notes.
is something we talked about.
But it's important because this is going to be a running.
It's important that I don't think people realize that Brian and I are very alike. I think Brian gets a lot of flack for all of his note taking and spreadsheets and such. I'm behind the scenes, so you don't get to see it, but I have color coded notes.
So many notes
by episode breakdown. So big fan. Brian and I are here.
Yeah, notes are in the house.
Take it to the tape. We're ready.
So you have color coded. This one, episode 2, we're shifting to lime green ink.
Yeah, episode 1 hot pink, episode 2 lime green.
Very hard to read on the white background.
I can read it fine. You are just maybe your old eyes.
Yeah, my old eyes are just blinking really hard over here.
In my defense, I will say the caps on the markers did not look so fluorescent.
So a little misleading.
A little misleading, but once I started writing, I'm locked in.
What are you going to do? Rip the page out, start over with a different color?
I have on other projects. I did not for this one. It did not seem
you'll push through. Maybe episode 3 you go with like a black or dark blue. Yeah, royal blue. All right, so episode 2.
Just small little detail I noticed right off the bat. It seemed like Brayden was wearing a little bit of jewelry.
Brayden, did he dress up a little bit fancy for this one? I don't know. Breaking the old jewelry box for this one?
Earrings, I don't know.
Could rip a couple feathers off a bald eagle flying by. Throw them in his ears.
I hope he didn't. They are
Holy cow! His choices.
It was a choice.
Yeah. And you did mention before. I want to keep this in mind. He's only 24 years old.
Yes.
Like he's a youngin. He's the youngest one.
Yeah.
So his choices on fashion are like completely his, like, to explore. Like he is young. Like, let him live. Like, fine, do your thing. But holy cow, I could never in a million years come up with the ensemble that he's putting together.
Yeah.
All the scarf, all the like the double. I don't think I've ever seen a double dangle earring on a dude. Like, it's a cool move. Like, that's interesting. But how many earrings do you think he brought? How many pairs? because they're there for what, 2 weeks? Or is it a 2-week show? Do you know the length of time, or is it more like
it runs for 12 weeks?
Oh,
but
all right.
I don't know. I mean, I forget. At one point, I did know exactly how long that they were.
Wow. Do you think he brought a new pair for like one per week type of?
12 pairs.
Maybe 12 pairs. That seems a little light.
The size of those earrings, that's a lot.
They were freaking huge. He's definitely got like a box.
Because there is a limit on how much luggage you can bring.
So he probably left out a few pairs of like socks in lieu of earrings. I wonder if he's got different glasses too. He seems like he's an accessory boy. Like he's got a lot of accessories. Sure. Like plain white t-shirt. Probably has 50 plain white t-shirts and just hundreds of
scarves and stuff. Yeah, and I just want him to keep an eye on that. A rule that I live by comes from the great Coco Chanel, that before you leave the house, you take one piece of jewelry off.
What would he have taken off? The glasses?
The statement glasses with the earrings, with the scarf.
So much.
It's very it draws the eye here.
So
it's very heavy focused. Yeah. And I feel like you didn't need to go that hard here.
Oh, we should, we did this last time. I want to do it again. Jump ahead to the Is Jesse Useless segment, because Jesse Palmer, in that moment when Brayden came on screen with all of him, his dangly earrings, his scarf, his glasses, his hair might have been tied back. So he's got a lot going on. Jesse called him out on it, and I was like fist pumping, like, thank you.
+1, Jesse.
Thank you. Jesse gets a +1. I also gave
Jesse a +1 here, so he's at a 2.
Perfect. So 1 + 1 = 2. So he's got a 2 for this episode. Yeah, that was great that he called out Brayden.
We reserve the right to change how we grade this.
Yeah, this may not stick.
Right now we are adding it together as 2.
Temporarily, we're just going to keep adding these up and see where we end up here.
Yeah, and while we're talking about Brayden, he has just brought us on, because I watched them back to back one night. So Brayden just brought me on a roller coaster of ride.
Right.
Like, he steps out of that limo and he just is clean cut, chiseled jaw, like Clark Kent.
Yeah,
like, okay,
sure
sir. And it almost was like intimidating, where I was like, I'm gonna send you home just because you're too good looking, and I don't know if I can talk to you.
Too much for you to handle, sure.
And then he's like, I'm a nurse, and you need to take your shots. And I was like, I'm here for
absolutely.
I don't think he said it with that tone, but that's how I read it in my mind.
He was saying it to you with that tone.
Yeah. I am here for a teasy pickup line. Joey, take notes. It works for me.
Yeah, Joey doesn't like that stuff.
Fun fact, this is brand new information that has not come out in any of our previous recordings.
Oh.
One of the first dates I went on with my college boyfriend, he got me with the what shoulder does a parrot, like if you're a pirate, like what shoulder is a parrot?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, or 4, and then he
put his arm around you?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good move.
Yeah, and he was like, sorry, that was lame, and I was like, dude, it was funny.
You're like, I can't wait to use that.
It was great. So I loved that, but then he choked on the shot.
He did. He had a tough time with the shot.
Riding high, I love shots.
Shot. Yeah.
If anyone's coming to Bramblefest, hit me up. But
you're gonna regret that.
I know.
I feel like that was a mistake. You're gonna look like Brayden out there, like.
But yeah, so just, I guess,
handle your shot.
Are there any producers in the Double Decker community? Did you pick the alcohol for him? Did he not choose tequila?
Yeah, because he's like, I'm sorry, I hate tequila.
Yeah, he was like, oh,
why is he doing a tequila shot?
Well, sir, like, you're trying to make a good first impression. Like, come out strong.
Maybe she likes tequila, and they're like, oh, she likes tequila. We're doing tequila.
Maybe he was like, I like Fireball, and they were like,
we're not doing Fireball shots, youngin.
Is the Bachelor? Are they in the pocket of Big Tequila?
Oh, it might be. They might be. Big Tequila taking it. Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, I just thought it was a move.
It is.
That you come up, here's your gimmick, and it felt a little flat.
Yeah.
And then then the scarf and the earring. Oof. Not really a plus or a minus, just a choice.
Yeah, just has to be mentioned.
Yeah, and then just.
And then he tried to
all the drama.
And then he tried to have a serious conversation with her with those feathers flapping in the wind, which was like, I couldn't not just stare at them, you know?
Yeah, I'm
surprised he didn't lift off, like start to fly away.
Yeah, I get very distracted by things when I'm talking to people.
Yeah.
So I would probably have to be like, I'm sorry, can you repeat that, sir?
I would not have, like, I would have been in full support of her if she was like, Brayden, I'm sorry, can you just take those things out of your ears while we have this serious conversation?
Brayden, I'm just going to close my eyes.
Yeah, you mind if I look away?
Yeah, so there was that, and then we move into the one-on-one.
Oh, yeah. So we have do we start? Yeah, we start with a one-on-one with
the
the magician himself.
Yeah, I really think that he got the one-on-one because he went up to the producers and was like, heads, I get the one-on-one.
And nobody could figure, man, this guy.
No one got it.
Everything's
Everyone
going
was like,
his
wow,
way.
look at the draw, he gets it.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so that was just sponsored by Big Hollywood. And
Yep. Oh, that whole date was just, that was a great
was
commercial
fine.
for Hollywood.
Listen, they seem really comfortable with each other, and that's fine. Some people want a laid-back, comfortable relationship that builds on a solid friendship. Good for you. Zero sparks detected.
Yeah, same here. It was like hardly any chemistry. It was just like buddies hanging.
Could have been her brother.
Yeah, he'll fit
Except
right
for
in.
the kiss.
Yeah, when
Then it
they,
gets weird.
that's not family.
But it was fine.
Yeah, it was whatever. It was kind of a dud date. But the star of the date, it was Hollywood. Like, it was to show off L.A.
And
star of Roadhouse Romance, Lauren Elena.
Yes, guys.
I scooped you.
You scooped me on in the episode that has no sound. I remember I was excited because I've never known musical guests that they have to pretend to be so excited about. Spoiler,
they know
they
her.
don't know this person is
right,
either.
Of course.
Every time it's like Totes McGee. And
Yeah, I love Totes McGee.
Yeah,
I love their big hit.
You've never heard of Totes McGee.
No,
Stop it.
Nobody has.
But Lauren Elena, I have heard of. So I was excited. And then during our episode, Brian was like, I've never seen Lauren Elena. And I said, false. She is the star of Roadhouse Romance.
Which I had no clue.
We did a fact
Looked
check,
it up real time. You were right. She was the star, the lead in Roadhouse
Romance.
Yeah, so I was a little embarrassed not to know that.
So we all should have known her across the board.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody knew that.
Good job, Bachelorette episode 2 for putting a musical guest
Yeah.
that is recognizable.
Yeah. Well, to some of us.
Everyone.
Yeah, every single person.
Lauren Elena and Chelsea Hobbs are just so recognizable. And anyone who doesn't recognize them, do better. Just do better.
I'll do better, and so will Brand.
Okay. Wow. Just calling Brand out there.
So that date
Aaron
was
B,
boring.
no sparks. Aaron S starts running his mouth back at the house.
Oh, man. Aiden. No,
Aaron S.
Aaron S?
Aaron
Is he the fireman?
Yeah. Fireman
Okay,
with
yeah.
Jess starts, hot take night 1. He says that girls shouldn't be falling for pickup lines, which, excuse you, sir.
Have you ever? Maybe he hasn't heard one. Maybe he's never had a good one work on him.
Maybe, yeah. That's what it is.
Give him a couple good ones.
So he just was running his mouth, and it was getting on my nerves. Adrian comes in later.
Yeah,
Adrian
get to him.
Also,
some thoughts on Adrian.
Yeah, group date 1, go to the beach.
Right, we go to the beach. We're just hanging at the beach.
Great.
Nothing else planned, right?
Yeah.
Wrong.
No, right there. Love this date.
Yeah, so you liked if they were just hanging at the beach, like sitting in chairs, like
so casual.
Brayden would obviously swim, while nobody else does.
One of my favorites was Emily Maynard, was a Bachelorette years ago. Her night 1, the show started off filming in her hometown.
Okay.
She had a daughter. And
okay.
So for as much of filming as possible,
that's cool.
She stayed at home with her daughter.
That's neat.
Did not want to leave her daughter. First date was to go grocery shopping and prepare snacks for her daughter's soccer team.
Man,
and I thought that was so great.
Just getting all the work out of the way.
But like so many of the dates are like, we're gonna go hot ballooning over the Eiffel Tower. And it's like, that's great, but that's not real life.
Yep.
And so once the cameras and the shiny lights go away, like, what are you left with?
Making snacks for the soccer game.
Right, and I thought it was a great date.
It is.
So beach, I was like, great. This is realistic, laid back.
Yeah. Nope.
And then Jesse comes in.
Fortunately, he's already got his points, so we can't take them.
I gave him a point for this. Like, he was useful on this date.
Yeah, he did a lot of interacting, bringing up points and stuff. Yeah.
I do not love forcing people to put on a Speedo on national television.
On a freezing cold day.
On a freezing cold day.
At that, yeah. Yeah, the dodgeball I could have done without.
I don't mind dodgeball.
Yeah, well, that game
dodgeball.
of it, I was impressed with the skills of the players, and it was fun to watch.
Them play dodgeball.
But the fact that they were just like, look at their Speedos the whole time. It was like, all right, enough of the Speedos. Like, just let them play.
And so much footage of changing into the Speedos.
Yeah, it took forever.
It took forever. None.
Yeah, let's just see the game. And they had some good players. Like, they had some skills. It was impressive.
Yeah.
I made a note. Who was it here?
Xavier.
Super impressed.
Adrian was also really good.
Yes, Caleb, the former baseball player, Caleb B, right? Yeah. Wasn't he? I think he was crushing it.
All 3 Calebs were on this date.
Ugh, it's so confusing.
Yeah.
Luckily, we drop a couple here.
We dropped both of them. Yeah. We dropped 2.
We got 1 Caleb left at the end of episode 2, which is very helpful.
Caleb A and Caleb K go home.
Bye-bye. Yeah, so
one thing we are going to track is if Charity keeps calling Caleb B.
Continue to call. Yeah, are you going to drop that last initial, or are we going to stick with that?
Keep it going, and it's like he's the only Caleb left.
Yeah, why? Yeah.
Yeah.
So the date ended, and they
I-
what?
I'm just reading some of my notes again. I have a note, A, that Brayden looks like a TikTok star.
Yep.
But then I say, Jesse looks so out of place. And he was in jeans and a full, like, sports coat.
Why? Maybe he didn't know they were going to the beach.
Everyone else was in, like, beach attire.
Yeah.
And so Jesse just looked like, I get it, you're the host of this show, but, like.
He's got a vibe. He's got a standard.
Put a hoodie on. Hoodie and shorts, if you will.
An LA hoodie would have been nice.
Hollywood sign hoodie. But yeah, so my notes go, love this date. Mm-hmm. Brayden's giving TikTok star vibes. Mm-hmm. I hate the Speedo bit.
Yeah. Yep.
And the next note, this is awful.
Yeah. Oh, so this was straight downhill. Straight downhill. I liked, I was impressed with Xavier's skills. I thought it was hilarious how the crowd was so close to the game and they kept getting dinged in the head with the dodgeballs. Like, if you were so close. Yeah, man, just or spread them out a little bit. People kept getting hit, which I thought was so funny.
How many times do you need to get hit before you either step back or you just walk away?
Yeah, yeah.
Because for them, the limit does not exist.
No, they're just there for it all.
They're there to get hit all day.
The producers are like, whatever you do not get out of the way.
I think, well, they probably have to stay for continuity purposes.
Yeah, they probably do. They probably do have to stand there through it. Man, that's a tough gig.
Because 2, I think my limit is 2.
And then you're just ducking right out.
And then I'm like, screw this.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand behind Jesse. He's not getting hit.
Give Joey my number. Call me.
Yeah, Joey, I'll be over here.
Joey, you're not on this date, but if you hear about this, call me.
Yeah, and Adrian got MVP.
Yeah,
of this.
Yeah, and that's the other thing I hate is when they make it a competition.
Yeah,
like early on in the beginning, everyone needs time with Charity. She needs there's 12 people on this date.
Yeah.
And I'm fine if you want to narrow it down to 6. If you stuck with the original date idea of like have some conversations, have some fun, and get together. But she doesn't get like any time.
Yep.
With the 6 that end up
just
going,
watching
or the
them
5
just
that go home.
Chuck the ball at each other.
So just dumb.
Yeah. And I don't think that either of us caught how it all went down, but John, my pick
for
the
rose.
He ended up with a rose.
Yeah,
from
I have
this,
a note.
somehow.
Did you give out a rose?
Yeah, and he's my pick all the way through.
Good
and
for you. He gets a kiss. Brayden and John get kisses.
Good for them. Yeah, it's great.
Kiss cam.
Yeah, kiss cam.
And then we move into date 2, another group date.
And this was another group date at the state at the park.
Yeah, this was another bad.
Just
date.
a hang at the park.
Just right out of the gate, like bad dates.
Maybe they're getting them out of the way early.
Yeah, we didn't reflect on this in any of. I mean, this is obviously our first time recording this episode, but we didn't reflect on this at all. Looking at this, like those are 3 bad dates.
Yeah, nothing good right out of the gate so far. Nothing. The coolest part I think was the red Mustang. That's probably the coolest thing of all the dates.
Which I liked that Charity drove because the other bachelorettes have always let the man drive, and
that was cool.
Good for her.
Yep.
This is your moment to shine. Take it.
Yeah, good for her.
I mean, maybe let him drive off camera, but.
Yeah, let him take a stroll around the parking lot.
Yeah, a little room.
Hit that pedal to the metal.
Yeah. I'm pondering in my head which date I hate more.
Oh, the
doing
kissing.
A kiss talk on stage in front of an audience.
Yep.
Or
dodgeball.
Speedo dodgeball. I think I hate Speedo dodgeball more.
I think so. I mean, the kissing is, could be offensive.
A lot of personal questions, and that's a lot. But
they did get to interact. It was more interactive than dodgeball with Charity.
Yeah,
like that perspective. Yeah.
The making out with the hands.
Ugh, they should have been arrested. Like it was disgusting.
I hated
it. It was an offensive level of public display of affection to yourself. Like go marrying yourself.
Show me how you make out. I said
so weird. Why? It's so weird. And you can't even see. All you just look like it just looks like your hand. And
what is Charity supposed to get out of that? Like there's no way.
Just to make them look stupid.
Of how you.
No.
I hated it.
Maybe she was
never do that again.
Yeah, that was so dumb. But you were pretty psyched with the outcome. I mean, well, half of you,
yes
sort of. Yeah, this was a tough one for you.
Yeah, I'm like, I mean, good for Joey because we'll keep him around a little bit longer.
Yeah, you like to see him get a win.
I can weed him out, see if he's actually worth all these DMs I would like him to send me.
Of course.
But
unfortunately,
I because the same thing that Charity noticed, I noticed is. It's a really tough date to get one-on-one time with Charity or to stand out because you're on stage, you're across the stage from her, you're not even near her.
That's right.
And I did notice that Joey just like never stops looking at Charity.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He says his answers directly to her. Like he's not here for the crowd. He's not here for the cameras. Like he's here for Charity. And that's what stood out to her and it stood out to me.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him.
Yep.
Could you kiss someone on stage for 4.5 minutes?
That is a long time. Like you just think, oh yeah, no problem. But then when I was watching it, and they did the timer for a long time without breaking it, and I'm like, are they gonna do the show the full 4 minutes? This is taking forever. And I was just like,
showed the full 4 minutes.
Holy cow!
I don't think I could have done it.
So long. I mean, I could push through. I feel like I could push through and do it for whatever.
I would rather kiss someone for 4.5 minutes than watch someone.
Yes, I can't imagine all those guys stood there and watched. Unless like the camera's like, do not look away. The producer's like, don't you dare break your stare.
Yeah, if you close your eyes.
Oh man, yeah, that's a long time. So good for them for setting that record.
Good for them for doing it. You know, they seem to be into it. They seem to be having a great time.
Yeah,
so like, good for
Couldn't
them.
have happened to two better people, I guess.
I love them. Good for them. But if it doesn't work out, Joey.
Yeah, right over. Come on down to Greenville. Leave Hawaii for Greenville.
We can play tennis here.
We have tennis courts here.
Yeah, I mean it's not good weather now, but
not ideal.
But it's raining. I
Well,
don't think we mentioned that yet.
I think it cleared up.
Okay, it was
downpouring.
It was like an apocalypse out there.
That's what happened to our audio. It got washed away with the rain.
Oh, the lightning, maybe.
Yeah, maybe lightning strike.
Yeah. So off of this date, we talk about Adrian and Brayden.
Yeah, I guess we got to do that because they make that such a big part of this episode.
Yeah.
This drama.
So for anyone who didn't watch it, which why are you not watching this?
Lee, we're talking to you.
The guys come back from this kiss date.
Kiss, record kiss.
And Brayden is really offended that Charity made these other guys watch her make out with someone.
Yeah.
Which, valid.
Sure.
And
sure.
Adrian goes off that Brayden is disrespecting Joey, or who else was on that date?
All the guys.
Josh. I think at one point he brings up Josh. Like, Josh said how he felt about it, and Brayden said how he would have felt.
Oh, that's right. He was invalidated because Josh was like, it wasn't that bad. The rest of it was fine. And
Brayden was like, no, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, and Adrian's like, don't you invalidate his feelings, whatever.
And I'm on Brayden's side here. Like, I don't think he was invalidating. He was just saying, like, if I was on that date, I would have felt disrespected.
Yeah,
which,
fine.
Fair.
You can feel that. Yeah, 100%.
And I do think that is a little bit about Brayden's age. He's about 10 years younger than these other guys.
Yeah.
Like Adrian is almost 10 years older
than him. Yeah.
Josh is not quite as he's older. Like they're all older than him.
Yeah.
And I think there's some part like especially like I'm the same age as Adrian. I would have been like I probably would have just done it because it was what was expected of me. But I think that younger generation is kind of like, no. Yeah,
taking offense to that like, immediately, yeah.
If I'm being disrespected, I don't have to sit here and take it. And so I think that's just like a different in the generations.
Yeah, that's true.
Would I have done what Brayden did? No. But I'm not going to invalidate his feelings.
Right. In your face.
In your face, Adrian.
Yeah, that Adrian
maybe took it a little too far.
Yeah, I'd be packing your bags and talking about it nonstop. That must be his thing. Like, he made out with her the first episode. He wouldn't shut up about it. He made first impression rose, and he won't stop talking about it. He packed his bags, and he won't stop talking about it. Like, he just likes to keep talking about stuff all the time.
He can't keep it in.
He can't.
Yeah,
he's just got to keep... He
has a thought, he's got to say it.
Yeah, he's just got to say it over and over. He's got to let everybody know. Everybody in the room know.
And just a word to Adrian and any other contestant. It never works out for you if you are going to be the tattletale to the lead.
Yeah. That's got to stop.
You're wasting her time. You're wasting like, there's not a lot of one-on-one time with the lead. You're wasting it talking about another guy.
Spend the whole time talking about Brayden.
And everyone did for everyone else. Yeah. She was like, this is a lot of drama. I'm canceling it. Like,
so that is a move that he's got to just knock it off. Like, just stop talking bad.
Just stop wasting everyone's time.
You mentioned last time, like, just do it in a confessional. Like, when it's just you talking to the camera.
Just say it.
Like, just get it off your chest. That's a total waste.
You know, and just kind of pick and choose what you want to get that heated up about.
Yes.
For sure, someone is hiding a secret here.
Oh, yeah.
The producers know that someone here is not here for the right reasons. It will
Brayden.
come out. It could be Brayden.
It could be. I don't think Brayden's... I think he's... I mean, we said this last time. He's not making it to the end.
Oh, no.
There's not a chance.
I think he'll be gone by hometowns. Like, he won't make it to that.
Yeah, he's fun. I don't want him to leave yet. Like, I like having Brayden on the show. I don't care if Adrian leaves. Like, it's already annoying. That person is just annoying to be like the tattletale.
I mean, just save it for when there's actually something to tell.
There's real drama.
You're going to become like the boy who cried wolf, and eventually we're going to be like, shut up.
Yeah, Adrian, I don't care if he's married. Just stop talking about it.
No, Sean confessed to murder to me, and we'll be like,
Adrian, no one wants to hear it.
No one wants to hear it, Adrian.
They probably deserved it. If he said he did it, well, he had a good reason, Adrian.
Slow down. Just My notes here say, Adrian, just stop.
Yeah,
Like
please.
We're night 2 here.
Yeah.
Like, calm down.
He's Mr. No Fun. Like,
There
he's
will be
just
plenty of drama for you to talk about.
yeah.
Hold
Just
on.
go out there and have a good time. Even at the barbecue, he was just like in the corner, not having fun. Like, he's just Mr. No Fun.
Yeah.
Like, he's got to have a good time.
Yeah, we're not saying that, like, you should have only come on the show to have fun with the boys.
Right.
But, like, have a little fun.
You should have a little fun with the boys.
It's gonna be very lonely. Like, because you can't have phones, you can't have TVs,
Yeah.
you can't have books or anything.
What else are you supposed to do? You're supposed to have a little bit of fun with the boys.
You should be able to have a little fun with the boys.
Yeah, just let him, like, and his big thing was it's not spring break. It's like, it's kind of like spring break. Everybody's there to, like, get to,
free booze.
yes, like, you're playing games every day. There's a pool, you get to dress up in all these fancy clothes. Like, just have a little, like, let loose a little bit. And Charity, I'm sure, wants to see that side of these guys, like, the fun side. Like, this is supposed to be the fun part of the relationship, not the let's sit down and have quiet dinners every single night and not have fun.
Yeah, like you'll get there.
Yeah, you'll get plenty of time for that.
Falling in love should be fun.
Yeah,
have some fun.
Just have a good time.
Oh, there's the comment about Joey. You've made out with her longer than you've talked to her.
That's hilarious.
Valid. That's funny.
Very
I liked
funny.
it a lot.
Very funny.
We made notes about the age difference. Like, do we think that
Right.
Brayden and Caleb B, is that who the cowboy is?
The wrestler? Yeah, they're the youngest ones,
yeah,
right?
They're 24.
Yep.
And just the age difference.
Right. Yep. It's probably going to play a factor. But she's 27, is that right, Charity?
Yeah.
So that's not too much older. But they're definitely, I mean, those two, actually, probably those two are not going to make it. Like, they seem like they're there. They're going to have fun. They'll probably goof up, offend somebody, and have to go for some reason. But I don't know. Yeah, she's obviously more serious than a lot of the guys who are there for it, because not everybody can be there for the same reason, like 100% on board. So, but I think, Brayden might lean into the TikTok of it all, the post-Bachelorette career of the TikTok star.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yours. And the cowboy, the wrestler.
Like, he'll get some publicity from this.
Yeah, 100%. I liked it. I hope he does. We saw him in episode 1 body slam one person. Yeah. I'd love to see some more of that.
I don't know what it's like now, because I feel like the market is so saturated with Bachelor Nation people.
Yeah.
But when, like, influencers first started out, I don't know, somewhere in the last 10 years, I know, because someone was very honest about what was happening with all their sponsorships, they could make, after the show, $20K a month.
Yeah, big bucks.
I do it. Like,
big bucks.
Sign me up.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's like, I'm the same. I'm like, good for you. Like, if you put yourself in a position and a corporation is like, we're going to spend our money here. It's like, yeah, absolutely pay an individual to, like, for their, like,
start seeing me hawking Sugar Bear, hair gummies,
whatever it is,
tea,
scrunchies,
like,
whatever.
Just keep scrolling.
Yeah.
Mind your business.
Mind your business. Mind your business. That's all it is. Yeah.
Let me
Good for them. Good for them. I'd like to see Brayden's post-Bachelorette, like what he does.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited.
He's going to be fun to follow.
Like,
I should follow a couple of these people to just see. So
I go through phases where I follow a lot of Bachelor people, and then I get annoyed and I, like, unfollow them.
Yeah, it's got to get old.
I'm down to one.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Yeah. Oh, Brayden. Oh, you know that your Joey's going to be an immediate follow, right?
I should follow.
Yeah,
Joey.
you should.
Yeah, slide into his
but you don't. They can't spoil anything, right? So, like, even following them, we wouldn't get any like scoop, right?
Not really.
Yeah. So they did the barbecue, which was a cool little thing that they did, and then John got a rose.
Joey got the rose.
Joey got the
Erin
rose.
B.
That's right, and Erin B. Unfortunately, Erin, he's just such a dud. Like, him and that coin trick just left a real bad taste in my mouth initially.
I think the first time he does it, cute. Heads.
Sure. Okay.
fall
fine.
in love forever. Like, tails.
But then you got to be like, it's a double-sided coin. I got you.
I think it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But then, in your one-on-one time with her, like, show her the coin.
Right. Be like, here, what do you want to wish for?
The fact that he kept going back to it.
Oh,
that's
man.
when it was like, all right, once is funny.
Yeah.
Now,
Much like the coin, he felt like a one-trick pony. Like, he has nothing else to him except his coin trick.
I also didn't like. I'm looking at my notes here.
Yeah.
He right off that started with the Ron joke, and I was like, okay.
Yes, you're right. I don't like that at all.
Like, right off the bat.
I remember that too, and I didn't.
Okay, sir.
I don't like that at all. Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
So, man,
I would like to take a little aside here and give a shout out to Dan.
Sure.
Yesterday in filming, I don't think it's on air, Dan makes a comment to Brayden about how this garland is in the way.
Yeah.
And I would say there is one strand of this garland that is just poking me in the
right
back
in the back of the neck. Yeah, it's like stabbing you. Yeah.
So
and
Dan,
it's sharp too.
Yeah, it looks beautiful, and I'm a big fan of it. But Dan, I do know what you're talking about, and yes,
it's aggressive. You can move it. It is like wire. Yeah, it's coming on very strong.
Yeah. If your name is Joey, like if your name is not Joey, like
beat it. It does move, so
we'll work on it.
Your hair though is like really asking for it. Your ponytail's all up in that garland.
It's not asking for it.
No, I mean it's like pulling the garland back.
We don't blame.
We don't blame ponytails. I just don't know how. You don't stand a chance. Is my point. Like your hair is all in that garland. Like it is coming back.
Yeah, but it wasn't. I don't even mind my hair getting stuck in it. There was just a piece like
stabbing you directly. Yeah.
Dan, I think I have fixed it a little bit. If you grow long hair by Monday, you might be in trouble.
There's
but
a chance
your
of
neck
that.
should be okay.
All right. So should we go to Kiss Cam for this app?
We just did Kiss Cam, didn't we?
Did we? Well, we said that Erin got.
Oh, we talked about roses. We didn't talk about Kiss Cam.
Right. We did roses, but Erin
gets a kiss.
Brayden.
On day one. Brayden and John get kissed.
That's right. John, who's great. John's
great.
Joey
gets kissed.
Joey does. Big time.
Big kisses.
And Daunton, who we both like.
Yeah,
we like
Daunton.
Daunton. Did I call him Daunton?
I think it's just my accent just saying
I'm
Daunton.
scarred from Downton Abbey, like throwing an N in there before the
there's no
T.
N. It's
D-O-T-O-N. Daunton.
U-N. Daunton.
I thought it was D-O-T-O-N.
No, U-N.
Really?
Yeah.
Daunton?
D-O-T-U-N.
All right.
Daunton. Yeah. He's tall.
We both like tall. Yeah, some of them are tall. He's tall. And he's like super confident and suave.
He just seems so genuine.
He's got it all going on. He's got it all going on.
I want to see more of him.
Yeah, I hope we do. I hope we see a lot more of Daunton.
Maybe gets a one-on-one or like a smaller group date. Which group date was he on? He was on the big group date.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
So I would just like.
Yeah, more time with Daunton. I'm looking forward to less time with Brayden. Less of the people.
I've had a lot of Brayden time.
Yeah.
You can take a backseat.
Like, let's bring forward some of the people in the back.
Sean,
at the
barbecue playing golf with her. That was fun.
Like, obviously, I want to see more John. A little more John. I mean, Joey's fine. It'd be good to hear about. Actually, like we talked about a little bit before, I'd like to see them play tennis. It'd be great to have like a one-on-one, a tennis match. Gives her some lessons, some tips we can all enjoy and take those to the court. But yeah, more of the people who haven't really been on screen yet. Like, we need to whittle down the field a little bit, and the only way to do that is for her to like interact with some of these guys.
Yeah. And you mentioned him, Xavier.
Xavier, yes, X.
Hot.
Yes.
And I don't remember like he played dodgeball.
He did great in dodgeball.
Well, but
other than
with
that,
Charity, like there wasn't a whole lot of that.
Which is maybe they're holding back. They're like, all right, he's a no-brainer. Obviously, let's just like
maybe they're just
let other people like put their foot in their mouth.
He just had a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
Seems to have a good career.
Yeah.
Biomedical science PhD.
Oh, please stop. You had me at
in
bio.
In his downtime, he knits. Like, sure.
Yeah. He's
big
all
fan.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
I'm revisiting this. If it doesn't work out with Charity, Xavier, you can also slide into my DMs.
Oh, hear that, X? Slide on in.
So he's from North Carolina. He's local.
Yeah. Oh, right up the road. Shoot right up there.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll come to hang out with you at Biltmore or something. You guys can browse the gardens.
Xavier, do you want to come to Brimble Fest?
It's right down the road. Bring Charity. What
if
else
still
was
together,
there?
bring Charity.
Oh, so I'm looking forward to them bringing forward some of the other people we haven't seen. I've had enough.
Yeah.
I like Brayden. I like him on screen. I've just had enough. Like, I just need a palate cleanser here. Let's get some other people.
Yeah.
We're both
Michael, the yacht captain from Chicago.
Yeah.
Where's he been?
We got really not. Yeah. Hey, still afloat. We haven't gotten a lot from him yet.
He gave her a charm bracelet night one. That was cute.
Oh, that is nice.
But where's he? I don't remember him at all.
He's out there charting like the waters.
He was on the Kiss date. I don't remember him at all.
That's unfortunate.
Spencer was also on the Kiss date, and I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, he's gonzo.
I probably just blocked it.
Yeah.
From my memory.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would just like to see a little bit of a rotation.
Yeah. Shuffle some new faces in there.
And more Charity.
Yeah, we both agreed. We don't know a lot about her yet. Not
I just
too
haven't seen
much.
her personality. I feel like she's been just dealing with drama already.
Yeah.
And I would like to see her personality shine through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's been dealing with like canceling events, dealing with Erin, not Erin.
Dumb drama with her brother.
Yeah,
Brayden.
The complainer,
Adrian.
I was thinking Erin. Adrian complaining nonstop to her. So yeah, just like let's get some more time with her. You mentioned last time it would be good if Jesse's role were to like sort of like relate to her a little bit because he was the Bachelor at one point. So
yeah, I really liked on Katie's season of The Bachelorette, which I know you watched every episode of.
I still have it on my DVR.
They had 2 previous Bachelorettes, like co-hosted, and it was just really nice to have them because they like knew what she was going through.
Yeah.
And Chris Harrison was a nice host because he'd been doing it for so long.
Sure.
But Jesse brings, like he's been through awkward moments. I think on his season, he called out the wrong girl during a rose ceremony.
Oh, that's brutal.
Like, I think he said like Ashley B and it was Ashley S. Something
that's
like
not
that.
too bad.
Yeah. They kept her.
I was thinking
they kept her. They just brought out an additional rose.
Oh, that's so funny.
Well, they gave her the option. They were like, he did not mean to say your name.
Oh, you can go or you can stay.
Yeah. And she was like, I'll stay.
You got to stay, right? At that point, you're playing with house money. You're like, I'm gone. Like, let's just see what I can get here. Yeah, what are we doing?
So I just think Jesse's been through some things, you
Yeah.
know, and
use him better with
like,
her.
I'd love
100%.
to see him be more useful. I would love to get to the end of the season and have more in the positive.
Yeah,
category.
I hope
like,
we find him useful.
Yeah.
Throughout this, I
hope
really
his
hope
contract
so.
gets renewed.
Yeah. Based on how we vote for how we assign points.
How the ABC execs in the Ramble Jam, Deck the Hallmark, Double Decker.
Right.
Group.
That's how it's decided.
Wherever this is getting aired.
So we're looking forward to that as well. What else do we want from this season? Drama, obviously some drama, but not. I don't know. Like with you, I'm not in the camp of let's bring in random people and just throw them into the show.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
I also would hope that nobody is here for the wrong reasons. Like I hope
you think everybody's here for the right reasons. Oh, that level. Ooh.
Yeah, like usually there's someone like
yeah.
There's a girl at home.
Yeah, like he dumped her right before filming.
Yeah.
We have the messages.
Yeah, and so I just hope there's none of that.
Out of that many guys, though, I feel like it's gonna be hard to not have a situation like that. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
I also hate this will probably happen as they get down to less numbers.
Fewer.
There will be. Whatever.
Okay.
It's been a long day. I worked a full shift at Michael's and then came here, and so I've just been yelled at by a lot of people today.
And recorded an
hour of this, and we're recording this again. So just shove off.
I'll kick some rocks.
I feel like as you get down to fewer numbers here, somebody will make a comment about what it would be like to be the next Bachelor.
Does that typically happen?
And it becomes dramatic because
he's talking about
you're only here to be the next Bachelor.
Oh, man.
Listen, when you get down to the final 4,
everyone's thinking of it.
Be the next
the
Bachelor.
producers are probably saying it in your ear,
like,
"Hey, Bachelor."
It's on. I mean, early on, the next season would not come from the previous season.
Yeah.
Early on, the next Bachelor, the next Bachelorette would just be like a
separate
random person.
Yeah.
Or at least the Bachelor. The Bachelorette usually would come from the season, but the next Bachelor would just be like a random person.
Yeah.
And then they just started being like, "Oh, America loves you. We're gonna pick you."
Yeah.
So now it's kind of a given that
one of them,
is gonna be it. So like, shove off.
Yeah.
Like
everyone's thinking of it.
You're all thinking it.
100%.
They were just dumb enough to say it out loud.
Yeah.
Give them a pass.
Yeah. I think it's a good strategy too that they pick someone from the show to be the next to keep it going.
You're rooting for them.
Yeah, totally. And everybody has their favorites, and like, I don't know, it's kind of cool. It's a bummer for people who aren't already like able to get onto it who really want to, but whatever. I think it's a good move. But yeah, everybody's thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
everybody.
So every time someone gets in trouble from like, you were all thinking that. Like,
yeah, and I bet at some point, like a producer will say to Charity, like, "Look, I know you're going between these guys, like." Don't feel bad about who you don't pick because they're gonna be fine. Like they're gonna be the next Bachelor, or they're gonna get a deal. Like
in some confessional that probably doesn't get aired, they're like, "Would you want to be the next Bachelor?"
Yeah, they probably ask all of them. Yeah, and they all lie and say, "No, I'm here for Charity." And then there's the one person.
Then if they're talking with their bros afterwards, they're like, "Would I want to be the Bachelor?" They're like, "Oh, you want to be the Bachelor?"
Oh, he said Bachelor. He said it. Yep, that's gonna happen. That's true. That's gonna happen.
So, I would just hope. I'm just not here. I love drama.
Yeah.
Drama that doesn't personally affect me, I'm all here for. I will get caught up in that. I have never watched a single episode of Vanderpump Rules. But when that whole cheating scandal broke,
I don't even know about that. I don't even know about
Yeah,
that.
great.
I don't even know that
Here
hot
for
goss.
it. That's fine.
We didn't mention hot goss. Like in the first episode, we mentioned hot goss like 35 times. We kept dropping hot goss.
Hot goss like 87 times.
Oh, we were so cool.
Yeah. I am here for any hot goss.
Sure.
Then I can just go to bed at night and it doesn't affect me at all. But when it's dumb drama, I'm like, do better.
Yeah, forced, a little bit forced. And that's what it's sort of been so far, is a little bit forced.
So I guess I'm hoping that there is some good drama.
Yeah, some good dish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, good dish.
Thank you. Yeah, you like that? All
yeah,
right,
I like
right.
that.
Hey, should that be the show name?
The Dish was a show on E! Network.
The Good Dish?
The Good Dish? No, but The Dish was hosted by Topanga. Danielle Fisher.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Good for her.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's still on. It was a while ago, but that was the thing she did for the E! Network.
Okay.
I don't know if it was the E! Network, but it was something like that.
It was a network, television network.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got things we're looking forward to.
Do you remember when Joe McHale had a show?
Yes.
The Soup?
The Soup.
It was the same network.
Okay, that's E, right?
I think
it's E.
Are we showing our age here?
Oh, man, does E still exist?
E still exists, but the Soup and
Brayden would be like E, the letter? You talking about the alphabet?
I don't think, definitely the Soup's not on anymore.
I don't think any of those.
Joe McHale's off doing community things.
Huh. I don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah, so we're going to do, all right, so we're looking forward to some stuff. Yeah. There are things
Brayden and I are really good at staying on topic.
Yeah. Straight line, straight through.
Oh, you know what we didn't discuss in this episode? In the unaired, muted episode, we go off about our favorite notebooks.
Oh, we did do some notebook talk.
Notebook talk.
Yeah, favorite style notebook.
Yeah. For just note taking, I love a yellow legal pad.
Yellow? I don't like that.
I love it.
Wow.
I have so many in my apartment.
Oof. I don't like yellow paper.
I bought specific for when I officiated my cousin's wedding last year, and I wanted to have my notes. It looks like this up there.
In a nice fancy binder.
Yeah.
That says notes.
That's notes.
It has a Pop-Tart pocket?
It has a Pop-Tart pocket, but Pop-Tart.
Go ahead. Pop-Tart pocket.
Pop-Tart pocket.
Pop-Tart pocket.
I didn't use it for that. I used it for tissues.
As you should when you're officiating.
So this is my I want to look official doing things here. But if I'm just taking notes, I love a yellow notepad.
Okay.
Legal pad.
This is my favorite right now.
Like
it's
a
Cambridge. Yeah, it's spiral bound, and
Cambridge. You sound so fancy over there.
And a bunch of movie script drafts in here. So it's it's lined paper in a spiral, so you can fold it right over itself like this. You can write on both sides. Super easy.
Oh, and you have the perforated edges. You can just pull that bad boy
perforated,
right out.
and it's like a wide. It's wide. It's a nice.
Oh, I don't like wide. I don't like wide.
It's nice.
No.
I like this notebook a lot, but
I'm a fan of college rule.
This is 8.5 by 11. Yep, 80 sheets in this.
Because I was trying to fit 2 episodes into one night, and I will say it was Wednesday night, and I went to trivia first, so I did not start these episodes till after 9 p.m.
That's a late night.
Was a late night for me, but I like this notepad because it has a little section that says date and topic, so you can keep track of what you're doing. And then it has a little section for questions, ideas.
Ooh.
Has a little bullet
It's all labeled?
It's all labeled.
I have a date thing at the top here, like a little like an oval.
Yeah,
but
so, I mean, I might start filling in these things on the side. Like
absolutely.
There's like little to-do.
Use it to its fullest ability. You know?
Obviously, that's what you and I are here for. Notes and spreadsheets.
Of course.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get a notebook sponsor. Imagine that.
Mead, 5-star.
Okay. Slide into her DMs right after Joey.
Yeah, 5-star. 5-star could slide into my DMs before Joey.
Joey.
Papermate?
Yeah. Don't tease us with a good time.
Yeah. I loved 5-star folders because they lasted so long.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
And my mom was always like, why can't we buy the 10-cent ones? And I was like,
have you seen 10-cent ones?
Have you seen the 10-cent ones? They're going to break in my backpack next week.
I can't jam those things 2 inches thick full of paper.
I have notes that I need to hold on to forever.
Yeah. Still have notes.
I still have notes.
Yeah, I still have notes from school too.
Yeah.
Was there anything else? I don't think there is. It's just we're going to try to do this more timely as we get through the season. This is hopefully
we will try to have this episode for episode 3 out by Wednesday.
Wednesday-ish, yes. Hopefully. If we can't, we're in big trouble because we got a busy week next week. It's a little thing called Bramblefest coming to town, so we'll be a little tied up. So hopefully by Wednesday.
We just do it live at Bramblefest.
Ooh, there we go. Clear the schedule.
We don't have room in the schedule, but if the people demand it, all three of you.
If there's a riot, if there's a picket line outside.
Yeah. One thing I do want to include, because I talked about it in the last episode, was a little behind the scenes of Bachelor stuff.
Sure.
We had gone on this whole tangent about age gaps between the leads
the lead and the contestants, yeah.
I think it's Ari, because by the time Ari was a Bachelor, by the time he was a Bachelor, it had been several years removed.
Mm-hmm.
I brought up Emily Maynard earlier. Ari was her runner-up.
Okay.
And he was slated to be the Bachelor like right after because I used to work at David's Bridal, and my manager's daughter was selected to be on Ari's season.
Good for her.
So she had made it to throughout. There's like 3 rounds before the final selection. There's like an application. Then you have to film yourself going on a tour of your house. They can see kind of how you do on camera. Then hush hush, you cannot tell anyone. I don't think you get flown. I think you have to fly to LA.
Fly yourself?
I think you have to fly yourself
Your
to
own
LA.
dime? Oof.
I would think so, because I don't know.
I guess they're like, if you can come to LA, you can do it. If not, kick rocks.
But then you spend it was like a 3-day process of like filling out questionnaires, personality tests.
Holy cow.
And so the Bachelor had selected a group of women for Chris Soules, the farmer, or Ari, the race car driver.
He was a race car driver?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And they went with Chris Soules.
Okay.
And then years later, they brought Ari back. Man. But he was older.
They do so much work ahead of time.
So much work. And so it was a whole new group of women. I think he and they're married. They have a couple kids. Mm-hmm. I think they might be the biggest age gap just because he started off so old.
Yeah.
And not even like so old, but for Bachelor.
Yeah, so Bachelor old.
Yeah.
They don't,
like he's like your age.
So she is 27, Charity is. And like the youngest is 24 and the oldest is like 33. Like I don't know who the oldest is, but it seems like she's pretty like in the middle.
Erin S is 33. Adrian is 33. Peter, who went home night 1, is 33.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 33 is the so not a bad.
Yeah. So she's like right in the middle.
That's a 6-year. No.
It's not too bad.
But well,
was she 27?
So 3 younger.
Yep.
But then 6 older?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Not too bad at all.
That was actually really good. We didn't talk about that at
all.
No.
Good really disbursement of age,
that was good. Because sometimes I feel like The Bachelor will be like 35 and there's a bunch of like 21-year-olds
running around. Yeah.
It's like,
come on. No, this one, and also I feel like if you have too many young guys, maybe
they're more dramatic.
Yeah, more drama, more like, are you really here for this for real? So like maybe they lean towards an older.
It also really bothered me when Claire was the Bachelorette. She was older. She was late 30s.
Yeah.
And a lot of her men were like young 20s.
Yeah.
And it was like she wants to get married and have kids tomorrow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
I mean, just a stereotype, like, is a 20-year-old guy, a 23-year-old guy fresh out of college, like,
yeah.
I just don't know if that's his same timeline.
Well, not a lot of, maybe some, but that many, like having a big group of them, like odds are probably not most of them.
More of the men were younger than her than were her age or older.
That's no wonder she had so many problems.
Older.
No wonder that was
right away. She bounced 2 weeks in.
Yeah, that was a disaster. No, wasn't it she found the guy and she's like, we're leaving?
She was like, I love him.
Yeah, that was so great.
She just kept bailing on the group dates
to make
out with him.
Oh, that was so funny.
Like, you gotta go.
Yeah, yep.
And they stayed together for a while and then broke up and then got back together. Mm-hmm. And then they broke up. But now she's married.
Yeah, now she's fine.
Yeah. Which I'm glad she's married because it means she can stop showing up on...
Yeah. Yeah, the show, the reunion shows. I think by the time
she was Bachelor, I think that was her 4th.
That's a lot.
Appearance in Bachelor Nation.
They got to cap it.
Like at some point, Nick Viall, I think, had also been on like 3 or 4 things. Wow. And he was controversial because he was on a season, made it pretty far. Mm-hmm. He then like joined a season halfway through.
Oh, you can't do that. I hope they don't do that.
And then made it pretty far. Then was on, I don't know if he did any Bachelor games, but he was on Bachelor in Paradise. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's pretty controversial in my mind. I don't know if it was in Bachelor Nation, but he seemed to be hitting it off with someone pretty well.
Yeah.
And then just left.
He left on his own accord. He left the show. Huh.
And then it was announced that he was the next Bachelor.
Oh.
So I think producers were like, hey,
get him out of here.
Yeah. So.
Okay. I wonder if they already have the Bachelor picked out of this crop of this season. Like
at this point, yes, because it's already finished.
So. Well, yeah, but I mean, like early on in this episode, you think they're sitting there like mapping it out, like from our perspective, like pretend they're at episode 2. They like, do they have the big board, the Bachelor big board, where like these are our top 3?
Yeah.
You think they got it all planned out? Who they're picking?
I think.
Do you think that trumps her? Like, would they?
No,
they,
I don't. No,
but
I don't
they
think
pulled
so.
that guy out of the paradise.
I
right?
think it was his choice. I don't think they pulled him from Paradise. I think they said, "Do you want to be the Bachelor?"
Right, that's what I mean. They're sort of interfering. Like, what if they say to a guy on the show, "Do you want to be a bachelor?" And it's episode.
He was dating someone on Paradise. If he felt that person was the one, I don't think he would have bounced. But
I don't know. It's a pretty good opportunity. You can always come back to that person after you fail as the bachelor. You know, if your relationship fails.
If you're that person, do you take him back?
Maybe.
I don't think
I
I would.
don't know. But I wonder if they got their hands in it, like putting in people's ear, like, "Hey, John, listen, man."
In people's ear this early, I don't think so.
I would hope not. It would mess with the whole dynamic, the whole thing,
Yeah.
because you'd be thinking about it.
They might say comments to somebody further down.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I think for sure behind the scenes, they have
they're
some
talking.
contenders mapped out.
Oh, 100%. They have to. Yeah, they must.
Because they're looking to see, like, I mean, I don't think it's always a concern of theirs, because I've seen some previous seasons where the lead was not good on camera. But I would be tracking, like, who seems comfortable in front of the camera. Who has a personality that comes through. 'Cause, like, if there's something for me to root for, like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I think that
I want to care about you finding love.
Yeah, I feel like that's, at this point, that's why they're putting certain people on the screen more. That's why it makes me nervous to see John doing so well, because I feel like, man, they're setting him up to be the Bachelor. Like,
I think you're
way off on that. I have cloudy John
yeah.
goggles on.
I think you have cloudy John goggles.
But that's my fear, is that they're setting up certain people to look good on purpose, because they know down the road, like, all right, we're plucking this person, or she's going to have a problem. She's not going to want them, so we have to do our job to put some good perspective on them, get people liking this person.
It's not always like the runner-up becomes the next Bachelor. Like, it could be someone from, like, the final 6 or so.
Yep.
And so, I mean, I don't think. I mean, they might, in hindsight, be editing it so that you care about John.
Okay, that's true.
I don't think in the moment they're manipulating it at this point.
Okay. All right.
But
that's good.
I mean, it is interesting. It'd be nice to look back and when they announce.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, oh, that person got a really good edit, and that's why. It might be fun to watch that.
Yeah.
But at this point, I don't think in the moment.
Because they do talk about that on other pods, like they got the Bachelor edit or the Bachelorette edit.
Yeah.
So that is a thing. So they might, it might be, looking at it from that perspective.
But I think when we get down to, like, the final 10, I think that's when we should probably
talk about the
attention.
edit. Yeah.
See who's getting, like, a villain edit, who's getting a Bachelor edit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's a little too early to tell. I didn't quite get that from John.
Okay.
Until you started talking about
him,
he was kind of forgettable to me.
Oh, no. He had my heart the second he brought up that fortune cookie.
But I think he was forgettable because there was a lot of drama.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of distracting stuff, for sure.
Half the guys got overshadowed. Yeah. And I would say half the guys were forgettable.
At least. Yeah,
if
hopefully we see
Joey
more.
was so cute, I probably would have forgotten about Joey.
He nice
was
eyes.
Not involved in
Those
drama.
great eyes. Well, we'll see. Hopefully more of other people next week, episode 3. We can talk about different drama.
5 guys we keep talking about. Guys, take a back seat.
Yeah, come on. No, I don't want to talk about Adrian drama. I don't want to talk about Brayden drama. Save that drama for the mama, obviously, because it rhymes. But other drama. Give us something different, like a different drama. I don't know what something else.
What kind of earrings are you hoping Brayden brings on next
Oh, man. Earrings. So he's already, do you think he's all dangle? Like, he's got a lot of dangly earrings.
Very dangly. I would love to see some, like, studs.
Yeah, he did at first. He started with just the studs.
Yeah.
Hopefully he goes back. I feel like we have not seen his most extravagant yet.
Probably not.
I fear.
Do you think he would ever do just a one? Like a one dangle and a stud?
Oh, yeah. 100%. No.
He always has to match.
I think he would absolutely have a day where he feels they have to offset. Okay. They're like, it's like a yin-yang situation. I bet he does a yin-yang. If he doesn't, he's missed opportunity.
Brayden, if you're listening, and can go back and change it.
Right, go back in time, please, for episode 3.
I know I said I wanted to see less of you, but if you have yin-yang earrings, front and center.
Yep. Now that I'm thinking of it, what other opposite type of things? Like if he had a left hand and a right hand, like up there, like.
I mean, I know, like if I'm thinking about earrings that were marketed to me as a teenage girl, there would be like maybe like a hamburger and French fries.
Yes, Coke and Pepsi.
No, you wouldn't do Coke and Pepsi,
well,
but maybe like a
the
hot
opposite.
dog.
Like you vote on like which one's better. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Hot, but yeah, a burger and fries would be great. Ketchup and mustard. You know, this is man. Now I want to. All I want to see are Brayden
Front and center, Brayden. we just changed our own minds.
Oh man, all Brayden, all the pairings of earrings.
Yeah, but only if you're gonna get creative.
Yeah, only if you're getting wild. Like the feathers, we've seen them. Maybe he's got a rule like he won't repeat. We'll see.
Ooh, we should be tracking.
We should be tracking his earrings. We can. We still can. We're early.
Yeah, we can. I'm not gonna go back.
Well, he did studs. He did feathers.
Crosses. He did.
He did dangly crosses, and I think that's it. The 3.
Yeah. So I guess we can keep track of what shapes he's bringing out. Maybe some different colors. They've all seemed pretty like metallic. I'd like to see some.
Yeah. You think he's got any handmade like that he made himself? That he was out there banging on the iron, the steel.
I hope so.
Yep. Yeah. Now I'm more invested.
Now
in
I'm
him.
super invested in Brayden's fashion.
Yeah, we found
and
the sweet spot.
And now that I'm super in, he's gonna go home next week.
Oh.
I think we just ruined it for him. Sorry.
Unfortunate. Well, we'll find out when
Yeah.
we cover episode 3 next week.
Yeah, Holly Squared, Beth Ann. If you have any thoughts,
Lee, we know you're watching.
Oh, Lee, yeah, Lee, start watching.
And Lee,
let us know. Comment.
Oh yeah, what are you looking forward to? What do you think Brayden's gonna do?
Front runner?
Yeah, we need to hear some front runners.
Are you sliding?
Yeah,
into?
who's sliding into your DMs and who are you sliding into? Because we are pretty vocal on. We're pretty steadfast on our leads. Like I'm not changing. Even when John gets kicked off, I'm not picking another. Like he's the next Bachelor, and that's all I'm looking forward to at that point.
I mean, I'm rooting for Charity. I think she and Joey.
Oh sure,
nice.
I guess we got to root for Charity.
Joey or Xavier.
Yeah, Xavier.
Sure.
Yeah, hit Erin up for sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I'm curious to hear other people's leads, because I'm sure there's lots of perspectives. So please.
I'm also looking forward to some more people going home.
Yeah, let's get some people out of here. Let's whittle this down.
A lot of people here, and I just want to really deep dive onto a couple people.
Yeah, hopefully they cut down a bunch next time.
Yeah, if 5 more went home,
it'd be fine with me.
I could easily cut 5 people.
I couldn't tell you 5 names. Like I probably only know 5 names. So anybody beyond that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say names because whoever I say, one of those people is probably gonna end up winning. So they'll come from behind. Because there have been seasons where it gets down to the final 4, and I'm like, who is this person?
Yeah.
Where did they come
That's
from?
happened to me watching this, where I'm like, what?
I'm like, I swear I have never seen this person before.
Yeah. Oh boy. So we'll have to watch very closely.
Yeah, my friends and I in college, we would watch every Monday night, and it would just be like, who did they bring in new?
Yeah, is this a whole new cast? Hopefully we do get the deep dive and they don't shock us.
You know what we haven't seen yet?
No.
I know we only had one one-on-one, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I would like to keep track of the hot tubs. They will pop up a hot tub.
Oh, you mean random spots?
Just random.
Really?
Hot tubs.
Oh, I didn't know
pop
that.
them up.
I didn't know they did that.
Some group dates.
There's a hot tub. Think it's the same hot tub? They just pull it out of the.
They just pop it up.
They travel with a hot tub.
I think they do. Because they'll be in the middle of a field. They'll be like, "Ooh, hot tub."
Man, this looks like a good. You guys think what I'm thinking? Hot tub.
And, they'll just be on a date. They'll be like, "Ooh, we're definitely getting in that hot tub." And I'm like, "Where'd that come from?"
All right, so keep track of the hot tub then.
No, just keep track of the hot tub.
Sure, keep an eye out for the Brayden's earrings, pairings, and hot tub.
Hot tub
pop up.
So Target or something
earring pairings and hot tub pop ups. That's what we need to see, and a new rotation.
Yeah. All right.
All right, I think we did it.
And hopefully there's sound and you can hear this one.
Yeah, hopefully this one goes through, and if not, we're not doing it again. Catch you next week.
Yeah, literally, if there's no sound here, tough luck.
We're
tried
done
our
here.
best, but it is midnight now and we gotta go home.
Jack has to eat. Jack's hungry. Little puppy Jack's hungry.
Is your family still not home?
Yeah, they're still not. They're still in Massachusetts.
Oh, poor Jack.
Yeah, he's all alone.
Okay.
So we gotta go feed Jack.
I have to feed myself.
So good show. Thanks for joining.
Good talk. Let us know your favorite notebooks and pens, and your favorite contestant.
All the above.
All the above.
Merry
or just
Christmas.
any random thoughts you have.
Yes. Signing off from Real Talk Wireless.